In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the AC compressor on this Buick Encore. It's going to be located behind the right front wheel. Let's get into it. Before you start this job, you need to bring the vehicle to a local shop to have the refrigerant removed from the system. I'm going to remove the wheel. Use a 19mm socket. Take the lug nuts off. Wheel off. Underneath, we're going to take these two screws out. Use a T20 socket. You can pull this out of the way, just like that. We're going to take these screws out. Use a T20 socket. There should be one right there, also up here. Those out. Now we're going to take these push pins out. Just use a trim tool. Just get underneath the push pin. Pop these out. That's good. Just grab the inner fender well. Just pull it out. And we're just going to move it and just pull it out of their way. I'm going to loosen up the tension on the tensioner. You need a E14 socket. Take the tension off. Then you want to just take the belt off the crank pulley. Just pull that out of the way. Then I'm going to take a hex key. This is a 4mm hex key. And we're just going to put it in between. Right there, there's a little piece of metal that goes through and there's a hole in it. You can see right here, this is where we put the hex key. There's that piece of metal that comes up and that just keeps tension on the spring, keeps it compressed. That's gonna keep the tension off the tensioner. Just keep that belt off. We're gonna remove this shield. Use a 10mm socket, take these bolts out. One there, one there. There's a few push pins, just use a trim tool. Take these out. Further back, there's a couple more push pins. Take those out. And using a T20 socket, take these screws out. And the shield will pull down towards the back. Now you're gonna disconnect the connector on the top of the AC compressor. Just lift that tab, slide that over, out of the way. You can see this bolt right here. This is for the upper hose that goes into there. Use a 13mm wrench. Loosen this up. You can use a ratchet wrench if it's easier. Once it's loose enough, you can do it by hand. And take that bolt out. Just get it past that coolant hose. And this hose comes off. Just move that out of the way. Now we're going to take this line out. Use a 13mm socket. Take that out. And just grab that line, wiggle that out. Now this top bolt, use a 13mm socket. Take that off. Again, once you loosen it up, you should be able to do it by hand. And pull that out. On the back is another bolt. Use a 13mm socket. Take that one out. You can access that from underneath. This bolt here. Just loosen that up. Take that out. Now we'll take this last bolt out. Use a 13mm wrench. Just makes it a little easier. You could always use a socket if you want to, or a ratchet wrench. Make it a little easier. Loosen this up. I'll just take that out. I'm just going to support the compressor while I'm taking this out. Yep, take that out. Just grab the compressor, pull it back a little bit, and it comes right up. I'm going to take these seals off. I'm just going to use a pocket screwdriver, straight blade screwdriver. Take those off. The other one, just get underneath. If you need to, you can use a pick as well. Take those off. Just take a rag, just clean up any corrosion. All right, that's good. Take the new seals, put those on, just like that. Now just take the old compressor and you want to drain out the AC oil. You can even turn the pulley. And you want to measure how much comes out, because if more than 1.4 ounces comes out, you're going to have to add that much extra to the new one, or check the label on the compressor, see how much you have to add. Every compressor might be a little different. So if we had 2 ounces come out for the compressor that we're putting in, we would want to add 0.6 ounces of AC oil. But since we had less than 1.4, we can just install the new compressor. And where you're going to add the oil is right there. On the new compressor, I'm going to take these caps off, just use a 12mm socket. And that's where you're going to add the oil if you need to add half an ounce or so, right there. Ours is good, so we can install it in the vehicle. And install the compressor. I'll line this up. And we'll get the bolts started. Get the one in the back started. And before we tighten that down, we're going to get the top front one up. Might have to wiggle it a little. All right, now those are all started. Now we can tighten those down. And now we're going to torque these bolts to 16 foot-pounds. Do the same for the other ones. And on the last bolt, those are all torqued. Now I'll put this AC line in, get the bolt started. And let's tighten that down. It's a little bit tricky to get a torque wrench in here, but if you can, you want to torque that bolt to 16 foot-pounds. Take the other AC line, one that goes up top, get that one started, put the bolt in, and we'll tighten down the bolt. And tighten this down. It's a little tricky to get a torque wrench in there, but if you can, you want to torque that to 16 foot-pounds. Do the best you can. All right, that's good. And connect the connector. Now take the belt and go around the AC compressor pulley. Get this close around the crank pulley. Put the socket on the tensioner. Take some of the tension off the belt. Wrap it around the crank pulley. There you go. You can let it out. Take the ratchet off, and then you can pull the pin out. Just make sure all the belt is around all the pulleys properly. Make adjustments if needed. Now take the inner fender well, reposition it. Get that lined up. Take the push pins, get those started. Back in place. Put the screws back in. The screws on the side. There should be 3. This one had one missing. We'll tighten those down. Snug those down. screws. Get these started and tighten them down. Now take this lower shield, get this lined up. The bolts in, get those started. Going back here, get these screws started. And those are started. Before we tighten those down, we'll put the push pins in. Lock those down. Now snug down the screws and the 2 bolts up front. Put the wheel on. Get the lug nuts started. Now we're going to torque the lug nuts to 100 foot-pounds in a cross pattern to tighten the wheel down evenly. Go around again, double check. After you're done this job, bring the vehicle to the local shop where you had the AC refrigerant removed and have them recharge the system.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.